Hi guys, it's me Danielle, Danibuttons, and I'm here today with a haul video. It is a large stack of books from a lot of different places, and we're gonna get into it. This is actually a really weird haul. I have like some categories of things that I don't usually show. I don't know, you'll see. I'm gonna start off with supplies. Some of these things you've also seen before in reviews and other things, but they haven't officially been in a haul, so I figured why not, including the top thing. This is the Doll 133 sharpener, and I actually received the sharpener and the Brute Ferner pencils, which I'm about to show you, as a amazing happy mail from my friend Elizabeth. And now I've used them for a while, and it's a fun time. It actually like makes me want to color with pencils, and that is blowing my mind. So if I had been coloring anything this month, it would probably be with pencils, but I've been in a slump. So that's okay. It's still exciting to have, and I feel like I haven't used a sharpener like this in forever, that I'm still getting used to it and trying not to sharpen way too much, but it's been nice. I feel like I'm in school again with the twister, so that's exciting. I'm just gonna put that right there. So I'll just skip right to the Brute Ferners, because what is new is I did get a pencil case for them. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what pencil case this is. I just kind of search 120 slots and go for it, but I'll give you a peek at them. I put them in the order that they were in the box. I really like how they feel in the case because of the squareness of them, but it was very strange because this feels backwards to me. Like usually in my other ones, this is the last page, but it's now the first, so I had to like math it out. So that was cool, but I've used these I think once or twice more. And again, it's just because I haven't colored anything. I'm actually excited to continue using pencils, which is blowing my mind. So that is those guys. Then I have two very random supplies that I seem to have gotten at Target. These are the Neon Pilot G2s. I usually use these for journaling, and I actually had a black one that I did take out for journaling, but these neons I think will be great for coloring because they are super neon. I actually did a page already that I'll show you when we get to it in a book that I have with me. The great thing about the Pilot G2s is there's so much ink in there. Can you see how wide those barrels are? I actually use Pilot for their metallics, and they last forever. So these were on clearance for $3.39, so I'm excited to have those. Also at Target, I found the new set of Sharpies. So these are the new colors, the Mystic Gems, and I think they actually supposedly have names, but I don't know. Oh, grumpy dog. Once again. Okay, I think she's done at least with the bulk of the barking. But these are the new Sharpies, Mystic Gems. I think they are supposed to have names, but I don't know if they're actually on there or if they're just like you can look them up and people are making the connection. I don't know. But I got them, and I got them in fine because I like the thicker tip. It just makes things go quicker. I don't know why I haven't broken into these yet. I really want to, and I want to like do a whole page with just these colors. I think they're really pretty. I think I haven't because my Sharpie bucket is full, and I'm gonna try to like use up some Sharpies and instead of refilling them, just letting them go. So that's a goal that I'm going to have. So that is it for supplies, and then I have a few books that were for review. And so you've seen these before. First up is Mosaic Art Vacations by Sachin Sachdeva. There, look at, that's my lamp. Ugh, I'm so sorry. I hate when that happens. But this is his newest pixel book. So these are 3x3 little teeny tiny pixels. And he has the 21 color palette. There's the page I did on camera. And it's the Surfer. So that's cool. And there's definitely going to be a lot of blue going on in here. And I saw this picture on the back, and I was like, I would like to have that, please. I think that's super cute. I love fruit-themed things, as everyone might know by now. I think I talk about it a lot, if not on here, in my real life. So I'm excited to get more done in here. Again, I haven't colored much of anything, so I'll get there soon. Next up for review, I got two new Kira Sherznova books from her Color by Color series. I think another one has since come out, so she's going for it, and it's awesome. And I think what's great about it is people kind of get caught up in trying to collect them all, but she puts out so many that you don't have to worry about collecting them all, and you can just collect the ones you like. So if you don't like this one, if you wait a week, there'll be something new. You know what I mean? So don't worry about that. But this is summer. So I did a video on this too. I think I did 2 videos on this. Yeah, that was not in the review. I did this in the review and then that and something else. So you've already seen both of those pages. But I like these books a lot. And I like summer as a season. There's a lot of fun pictures in there. Still some birds though, but a lot of fruit. So there you go. Also, we have Tetris, Color by Colors, and this one is her most detailed in this series so far, except her new one, I think, is called Blocks and is pretty similar to Tetris, except I think they're all squares of different sizes, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure, but I also ended up doing the surfer guy in here. I just had Sam randomly pick a page, and that's what he ended up picking. So this one is super cute, and this is a pretty random theme, and that's my favorite, when things are just randomly themed. So this definitely takes longer, but again, I like this type of challenge, so I'm a fan of this one. Okay, next up, how did I sort these? So I have a few books that I got from Book Outlet. Most of this haul is from Book Outlet, but I put the coloring books next. So yes, I have a link to Book Outlet down below that if you use my code and it's your first order, you get $10 off, and then I also get $10, I think. I get a credit for something, and I use those credits to make my orders. So this kind of like falls under my free category for my credit system, which I'll talk about at the end. Don't you worry. So I got 2 books from Book Outlet. Long story short, number 1 is Cute Unicorns, or I Heart Cute Unicorns, I should say. This is my second I Heart book. The other one is Elves, and the other one is right here. I also got this from Book Outlet, I think, and it's teeny tiny. So they come in both sizes, and I'm not sure how you know what you're gonna get. I didn't check. I was like, if I get this size, that's fine, because I like to just keep this on my cart and randomly go through it. And then if I got this size, that's fine too. So let's go a flip quick. I think it's easier to go backwards. So these are essentially single-sided because the back is wallpaper, and there is 3 or 4 designs of wallpaper. It's a few different styles of unicorns, and as you can see, some of them are super simple, some of them are more intense, so you can really do whatever you want in here. I might again keep this around just as like a Sharpie book, and just whenever I'm feeling it, flip to a page and color a little bit. I don't know. I don't really have any unicorn books, so I figured it would be nice to get one. And of course, Book Outlet prices are hard to beat, so that's what I did. I wish that I had kept my receipts on me to tell you the prices, but I did not. I'm so sorry. This one has actually been on my Amazon wishlist for a while, and it's been on Book Outlet, and I've been waiting to purchase to get it. So now I finally did. This is a Color Quest book called Wonderland. This is very strange. It's like, what are those called? Remember Highlights magazines from doctor's offices? It's like that. So it's very intentionally a seek and find book. So if you're not a fan, this isn't going to be for you. But for example, at the gym, so it's all little tiny gym images, and then you have to find these ones. So my idea for this book was going to be color the images they want and try to make them fun and realistic or whatever. So like intentionally find the pineapple and color it to look like a pineapple, and then just kind of solid wash everything else is my goal. We'll see what ends up happening, but I just thought this would be fun, and I was obsessed with those picture find games in Highlights back in the day. My grandparents used to every year get each grandkid a magazine subscription, and for like 4 or 5 years I would get Highlights just to do these books or these pages. So that's my thought. It's very weird because it's not Amazon printed, but it's not the best quality, but it's better than like a kid's book. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna have fun with this one. They're very random. Of course, you could always just go in and color in any way you want. You can color each image, you can color by scheme, whatever you want to do. So we'll see what I do with here, but this was apparently listed as $16 and the Walmart price was $12.78, and I probably paid $4 for it, so they're still on there. And a second and third one are listed on Amazon as coming soon in this series, so if I end up liking this, I may investigate that. So those are the only 2 coloring books that I got from Book Outlet. Now I found this book I actually got at Walmart. No, I don't go to Walmart. Oh my goodness. I actually got it at Walgreens. I'm sorry. But we had just gone to Walgreens and I was like, I'm not leaving this store unless I buy something. I don't know if anyone gets like that. It's very silly and I shouldn't do it, but I was like, I want to buy something. So I found this book. This is Well Dressed Pets, and it's a Crayola coloring book and it's super fun. They're single-sided images, obviously landscape and horizontal, but it's just like fancy pets in all different styles. Why am I only showing you? There we go. Like, how cute is she? So again, this is a nice quality paper, or an okay quality paper, I should say. How funny is that? I just thought, like, you can go crazy with colors in this book. And there's actually a few Crayola books that are out right now that I really like, but they are on like the kids' newspaper paper, and I don't love that. So I'm sticking with this one, and I hope to color in it soon. Oh, there's a good example. It's so funny. This makes me laugh. So I got that one. Then next up, I got some Happy Mail. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see. I was asking my Happy Mail friends if I can mention that it's from them, and I didn't get answers. So I'm not going to. I apologize and I feel bad, and I'll put it in the description if they say it's okay. But I will tell you the first person because I mentioned it already. I received 2 books from Amanda at Instagram, Downy Amanda, and the first one is Princess Coloring Book by Daisy Joy. So I actually have a flip through of these books on my channel already, and it's so cute, and I cannot wait. This is the first page I'm going to color. I cannot wait. But I've just seen a lot of really cool things in this book, and they're adorable. So mine is super bent still, but it's getting better. But I think my mailman just accidentally bent it in half. So it's actually much better than it was. So that's exciting. But Daisy Joy stuff is so cute. And I have now, I guess, tripled my collection because I went from 1 to 3 books. So that one is Princess. And then after that was Dinosaur. And this one's a lot of fun too. And I don't remember what I said I was going to do, but I had a good idea. Oh, I think I was going to do the dinosaur itself in color and then the background in black and white. Does that seem like something I said? I don't know. I was supposed to do something new this month for my Patreon, and I couldn't think of what, but I feel like that might have been it. So maybe I'll do that in my Patreon Live coming up. So, no, it's tomorrow, the Patreon Live. If you're not in Patreon, now's your chance. But so thank you so much, Amanda, for those. Then I actually received 2 books from Anne at Anne's Colorful Life, right? Not just A Colorful Life. I don't know. Her Instagram is Anne's Colorful Life, right? But she sent Whimsical Mandalas, which I've had on my list for years. This is a Creative Haven book, and it's just so fun because it's mandalas made up of other things. So like a travel theme, sewing. Was that like Thanksgiving themed? Hold on. We gotta go back. No, I just saw the turkey legs, but it's like a picnic. And light bulbs, breakfast. So it almost gives me Fun Usual Yippee-Ki-Yay vibes, but it's still different. So it just seems like it'll be fun. And I always love like making things from other things, if that makes any sense. It does in my head. Lemon slices, this might be good for the scavenger hunt. So that's Whimsical Mandalas by Shala Kerrigan. And she also very kindly sent me Stained Glass Nautical Designs by Sachin Sachdeva. This is one of his newer books too, and apparently the first in a Stained Glass series, so that's super exciting. But I love nautical things because I love sea critters a lot. So I'm very excited to actually work in here, and I wish I had already. But I will be, I'm really feeling like the slump is ending. Oh, there was a turtle. So I will be, this page is so cool, and I don't know why, but I love this page. Is it on the back? I feel like I've seen this page. So that might be the first one I color. But yes, I'm excited for that. I love nautical stuff. Then finally, from a friend, I received 2 amazing books, and I actually did color in both of these, but I will wait till the finishes to show you. This is Circulism Art color by number mandala shade by Eclipse Books. And I have their Sea Life one, and I've been mentioning that I love them and I want more. So I did one in here already, but I'm not gonna show you. But it's so cool because it has the colorful backgrounds. This is on that premium paper. It's a 24 color palette. That is the only complaint that I've seen from people, is the color palette is not listed on every page. But what I do is actually, it's the same throughout their books. So for my Sea Life book, I actually just cut this right out, and then I just use that when I'm in the book. If that makes any sense. It made sense to me, so hopefully it made sense to you. But I'm very excited, and a lot of these are super cute looking and exciting looking. So, because I think it's called shade because it's kind of shaded in the background. But I love using my alcohol markers in here because it makes it pop. And she also gave me Relax and Color Inverted Mandala. And I've wanted this for years also. And basically it is by Sun Life Drawing. And instead of coloring in the shapes, you're coloring in the outline. And I will sneak peek. This is where I used those neon Pilot G2s, and I think it looks super cool, and I hope it looks as cool on camera as it does in real life. Like, it really, really pops. So this is just going to be a ton of fun, and I don't know what else I'm going to use in here because I have, like, nothing's going to beat that neon. I wonder how pastel would look. I don't know, but a lot of Sun Life's books have been around for so long that I just feel like I never think to get them, but I'm so happy to have this because I like it a lot. Okay, so that's officially it for coloring books. I have a few weird books, and then I'm gonna have my reading books. So, warning you in case you are not gonna stick around. I understand. So I happen to have 2 sticker books next, so that's pretty strange. This one is called So Many Stickers. I actually have the So Many Planner Stickers version of this, and I don't know why I needed it, but I needed this. I don't know. So, I think it just kept getting advertised to me on Amazon, and I had to have it. So there's so many cute ones. Look at those hedgehogs. What? So cute. Fruit, another favorite. I'm probably gonna use these in my planner. I don't know where else. I just love collecting stickers. I don't like sticking stickers. Eyeballs, I like that eyeball page. And vegetables, so cute. Cameras, things like that. Books. So yeah, probably in my planner for the most part, but I'm thinking of using one of those tiny books from Target, like those 8-pagers, and making like an adult sticker book for myself because I have so many cute stickers that I don't want to use. So I'm gonna put them all back together in a sticker book. And then, how is this organized? So the next few things are also from Book Outlet. This is the Paint by Sticker Kids, the Halloween one, and this is pretty beat up, if you can tell. Like, it looks dirty, but I don't think it is. It might be dusty. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It says it was $10, Walmart price $9, and I think I got it for like $3 or $4. But you've seen my Paint by Sticker big collection, and this is just a little Halloween one. I figure I can just in October, like, do this whole book. I actually had the kids' animal book that I did the whole thing on a road trip. So I'm excited to do this in October. And I was hoping there's also a Christmas one, but they were sold out by the time I placed my order, so that was unfortunate. But the Paint by Sticker series, there goes in and out of stock on Book Outlet all the time. So if you're into these, I definitely recommend watching Book Outlet, and they will come back. There's other brands too, but I've just tried this brand. Next is the most random purchase. I have a Sudoku book. So I think I needed to get like 60 cents to get free shipping, and I don't want to pay shipping. So this book was like $1.25 or something, and it was the cheapest book on their website. Does it even have the answers? Yes, it does. But I love books like this anyway. I really do like Sudokus, and I remember when they first came out, I was on a plane with my uncle, and he had one, and he like wrote down, he like did his puzzle, and he wrote down like, 46 minutes, beat that. And then I did mine in like 12 minutes, and he was like, oh man. So I've always been really good at things like this, so we'll see. Got to keep your mind sharp. And this also reminds me, on cruises every day, they have like a puzzle sheet you can get that has all different types of puzzles, including the Sudoku. And usually either Sam and I or my dad and I will race to finish our Sudoku. So it's really practice for that. So I don't mind having this. Then this might have been the reason for placing my book outlet order. Jamie from Jamie's Coloring Love purchased this book, New York in Bloom, and it's basically all flowers, and it's just super pretty, and like it's almost predominantly pictures. It's very little writing, and she was going to use this as a junk journal or art journal of some sort, and I think I am going to follow suit. And it's really pretty. So I like how it has this in the back, the guide to different types of flowers you might see. That's pretty good for coloring because I don't know flowers very well. But yeah, I thought this was nice. This was full price, $20, and I think Book Outlet had it for $2.25. So I felt like that was worth it to jump on that. Okay, next is reading books. So if you're just here for all of the art related things, thank you so much for watching. But if you're sticking around from reading, here we go. First up is my book of the month. I got 2 book of the month books this month. Number 1 is How Lucky. I don't know a lot about some of the books on this list that I'm about to show you, so I'm gonna tell you what I know, but I don't know. This is called How Lucky by Will Leach, maybe? Should I read the description? My bookmark. They always give you a funny bookmark, and it's different every month. So there we go. Daniel leads a rich life in a university town of Athens, Georgia. He's got a couple close friends, a steady paycheck, working for a regional airline, and of course, for a few glorious days each fall, college football tailgates. He considers himself to be a mostly lucky guy, despite the fact that he suffered from a debilitating disease since he was a small child, one that has left him unable to speak or to move without a wheelchair. Largely confined to his home, Daniel spends the hours he's not online communicating with irate air travelers, observing his neighborhood from his front porch. One young woman passes by so frequently that spotting her out the window has become part of his daily routine until the day he's almost sure he sees her being kidnapped. Funny, suspenseful, and moving, How Lucky is the unforgettable story of a fiercely resilient young man living with a physical disability and his efforts to solve a mystery unfolding right outside his door. I don't think I'm going to read them all. There's too many to read, but this sounds exciting, and it's like a Rear Window type situation, and it's supposedly funny and not like, it's thrilling a little bit, but mostly funny, so I'm excited for that. I'm assuming there's going to be some miscommunication in there, but it seems exciting. And again, I read a lot of thrillers, like the next one's a thriller, so I do like mixing it in with not so scary stuff. So speaking of, this one is the thriller, The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. This is obviously book of the month, but it was also a Reese Witherspoon pick for the month, so that's interesting. Don't know what that means. I've read a few of her picks, and they've been pretty good. So I also have my book of the month link down below, too, if you're interested in purchasing from there. They're fun. They always have what month is on there, and they're just very nice copies of the book. But anyway, so this one is about, like, a new wife, and she's, like, is newly married, and so she has a new stepdaughter, and then the husband disappears, so now she has to take care of the stepdaughter, and she like finds out that the husband isn't who she thought he was, or something like that. So that's what that one's about. That seems much better to do the short version. And now everything else is from Book Outlet. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8 Book Outlet purchases. Number 1, this has been on my list for a while, So You've Been Publicly Shamed by John Ronson. This is a nonfiction, and it's about people that have, like, been made fools of on the internet, essentially, I think. I've heard that this didn't necessarily age perfectly because, like, social media is changing so fast that... What year is this from? I'm trying to find out for you. And for myself, really. Boop, boop, boop. Where's the... There it is. Nope. This is from 2015, so I heard it might be already out of date, but basically it's like just stories of people that I guess have been exposed on the internet and like what happens to them, and that's like one of my biggest fears is somebody like making a meme out of me and going viral without wanting to. So I'm very intrigued by this. And I've wanted it for a while, and I saw it on there, and I got it. Next, I have a bunch of romance books because, again, I like to mix in the murder books with some romance to keep it light. So this is The Right Swipe by Alicia Ray, and I'm pretty sure this is about a woman who creates her own dating website, like dating app kind of thing, and then ends up using it herself. So I'm going to assume these two are getting together. So I don't know much more than that. I don't really look into my romances that hard because they all kind of have the same plot, because that's what makes them a romance instead of like contemporary. They're all going to have the happy ending. I think this is actually the sequel, but it might just be a different book by the same author. But this is Girl Gone Viral by Alicia Ray, and this is, again, kind of my fear. This is, I think, somebody like live tweets watching them on a first date and it goes viral. So I don't know if anyone has seen that happen. I've seen it happen for like fighting on Twitter, and you're like, oh my God, the couple next to me is fighting. But I don't know if I've seen it happen in a positive way. So that's interesting. I'm excited for that. And it's blurred by Christina Lauren, and they're like my favorite romance authors. So there's that one. Next is The Roommate by Rosie Danon, and I'm Noodles. We're so close, Noodles. One moment. She says she will only bark if the camera is on, so she stopped when the camera was off. Anyway, The Roommate by Rosie Danon. This, I'm pretty sure, has a very adult theme, so I'm not even going to describe it, but I might be wrong because, again, I haven't read it yet, but I'm pretty sure that I think he works in the adult film industry is where I'll say that. So Gabby from Gabby Reads said this was like one of her guilty pleasures from last year, and I was like, that's enough for me. I will pick that up when it's $4. Then is Real Men Knit by Kwana Jackson, and this is about I think this guy was like adopted, and he has 3 adopted brothers, and then their mom passes away and leaves them with this knitting store, and he wants to keep it running, and his brothers don't. And there's also romance. That's what I know. So that's fun. Oh, I should have brought my library books. I might pause and get even more books at the end. Since I'm here, we might as well go for it. Next is Unsub by Meg Gardner. This is actually a series. I think there's 3 out so far. But Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand, another one of my favorite booktubers, loves this book and series. So I figured I'd pick it up. Again, it was like $3. But I think each book is kind of not parodying, like copying, reminiscent of different real life serial killers. So I think this is about like the Zodiac killer, and then our main character is finding him in the book or something like that. So great. Next up is The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell, which is hopefully book 1 in this series. This is by Chris Colfer, who I'm pretty sure is Kurt from Glee. Like, if I'm mistaken, let me know. But I'm pretty sure there's 6 or 7 books in this series, and I always just kind of like having 1 or 2 middle grade books on hand because they'll sometimes come up in prompts from my reading bingo, and this just seemed cute, and I've been wanting to try it. So usually if I like it, though, I will probably... It is him! Sorry. I thought it was him, but it is. That's him. Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say because I got real distracted by it actually being him. Hopefully, is this not book 1? They told me this was book 1, so I'm going to have to make sure. Because I was going to say, since it's a long series, I'll probably end up reading the rest from the library. But I tend to like having the first one anyway. I don't know. That's a weird thing about me. And finally, from Book Outlet, before I go get even more things, this is a Shel Silverstein box set. So it's 3 Shel Silverstein books that I will show you right now. So apparently this was $52 full price, like that's the list price, and I'm pretty sure I got it for like $14, which I thought was a good deal. I used to have growing up, I'm 90% sure, 95% sure I had Falling Up was my main one, and I think I also had Where the Sidewalk Ends. I don't think I owned The Light in the Attic. I think my cousin had this one. Like, I think my aunt bought them at the same time and bought me this one and him that one. But I just, like, have very good memories from these books, and they're super cute. And I figured would be a nice thing to add to my collection, just for the future to look through if I ever want to laugh or anything like that. I don't really read poetry, or at least haven't since this. So that's exciting, I guess. And I thought that was a good deal for $14. But plus, again, I used credits, like rewards from you guys buying things. So it was, I think I ended up placing 2 orders because you're only allowed to use like 1 reward per order. So all of what you saw was 2 orders, and I think I spent like $30 and saved $40. So it was like $70. I obtained $70 worth of stuff and spent $30. Plus, again, this would have been $52 on its own. So well, I'm going to pause and then show you my 1 library book and then my 2 books from somewhere else. Hold on. Don't move. All right, I figure since we're here, we might as well go for it. So I actually got this from the library. This is a graphic novel, which I don't really read graphic novels just because they're such quick reads and usually they're very expensive. But I did get this from the library. So normally this would be $12.99, which actually isn't even that bad. But when I literally could read it in like an hour and a half, it still feels not the best, but it's super cute, and it's called Sheets by Brianna Thumler, and it's basically like a middle grade book about grief and ghosts and laundry. So I'm enjoying this. I, again, for a prompt on my bingo card, had graphic novel. So spoilers! No, I won't do that to you, but I'm excited. Our library is open, like you can pick things up, but it is not open inside yet, which is sad. And then I kind of just wanted to show you these almost to like bring awareness, because I don't know if everyone knows about them and they're so super cool. But it's called Little Free Library. There's a website, littlefreelibrary.org, and basically they're book boxes set up like all across the country that you can go to, like they're listed on their website, and you can go to them and there'll be a box, and then you take a book and leave a book. So I don't always have the best of luck because of just like the genres I read, I assume go quickly or just aren't as popular to leave there. But I did find 2 things in our last little trip. This one I kind of just was like, I need to pick something. So this is called You Better Not Die, and it is a crochet mystery. And I just think that cozy mysteries are a lot of fun, and knitting is funny, and it has apparently recipes and crochet patterns in here. So I was like, that's exciting. I have no idea. I really was just like, I just want to take something at this point because we had gone to a few and didn't find anything. But I always keep some books in my car to give in case we find a box. I also found this one. It's Always the Husband by Michelle Campbell. And this one I was actually excited about because I had heard about it before. So I think it's just a woman is murdered and they're assuming it's the husband, and I don't know if we're going to try to figure out if it is him or if it's not him, or if maybe like her friend is stuck with him. Who knows? But I've heard about it. It's blurred by Ruth Ware, and I've read I think all of Ruth Ware's books, so that's cool. How can 3 women hate each other? I don't know. So that's it, but I would definitely recommend you check these out for yourself if you're into reading at all, because it's a lot of fun to like go hunt them down. And depending on where you are, there might be a ton of them. Up here, there's not, like, I'm so tempted to make one ourselves, but obviously you'd have to put it on your own property. You can't just like put it out somewhere else. So I don't know if I want to invite people to our property. We'll see, but it seems like a lot of fun, and it is fun to hunt around. So even if it's not a success all the time, sometimes I just leave books anyway, because again, I have them. What am I gonna do with them? I just donate them, and that's one way to donate them. So long story long, that's the end of this haul. I don't know how long it ended up being because I had to cut it a few times, but if you made it all the way to the end, let's say Pearl. This is a ring my cousin made me, and she's super talented, but it's too big, so I'm a little sad because I really love pearls and I just don't want it to fall off. But Pearl, please, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a fabulous day. You're having a fabulous weekend, and I will be back in 2 days with something different. Bye, guys.